What up, everybody? This is Tony Rock, and you're checking out the Longino show. He's a black dude. Go figure.
Tony, what's going on, bro?
Oh, life is good, brother. I'm in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Mike Epps' hometown. About 10,000 motherfuckers gonna come out tonight to see Mike, and I am honored to be on the show with him and Ricky Smiley tonight. It's gonna be a great show.
How did this show all come about with you joining these two guys on the stage?
This is my second year on the tour with Mike. Mike went on the tour last year. The promoters that do his tour were doing a tour that I was on with Samore and Bruce and Mark Curry, Bill Bellamy was on a couple of dates, and they hit me last year and was like, "Hey, Mike wants you on his tour." So Mike calls, I come running.
So now, with everybody know, Chris Rock's brother, right?
Yes.
And with both of you being comedians, when are we gonna see the Chris and Tony Rock comedian
totally
tour?
up to him. Whenever he pushes the button, I'm ready to go. I stay on the road, I stay working, I stay writing. I'm ready to get on anybody's stage anytime. So once he pushed the button, I'm ready to go.
Now, we know that recently you expressed your thoughts and your views on Steve Harvey and his meeting with Trump. What made you want to get out there and speak your mind about that?
It wasn't even that. I was doing an interview to promote my new game show,
right?
My new show on TV One, and the interview went kind of long, and at like the 30-minute mark, now it's just me and the young lady just talking shit, like we just talking. So she's throwing out stuff, and I'm just responding to it, and it was about 10 people that you couldn't see behind the camera. So when I would say something funny, they would just bust out laughing. So I'm like, okay, I'm playing for the room, so to speak. I'm entertaining. I'm being my entertaining self. And they asked me about, the correlation between my dating show and maybe write the dating book. And of course, Mr. Harvey comes into play then because he did that. And I just started going on a tangent that I should not have. But I'm a comic and I always speak with no filter. That is the gift and the curse of doing what I do. So as far as him meeting with Donald Trump, I still don't see the point, the relevance. I don't understand it. What was the motive? What was the mission for Trump's side or Mr. Harvey's side? I didn't understand it, so I spoke on that. As far as speaking on his wife and his relationship, totally out of line. A man should never talk about another man's wife or girlfriend or whatever. That's a sacred bond, and however they came together, and that's that. But I'm a comic, so I said that's how I talk. So people wanted me to, issue an apology. I can't do that. I talk the way I talk, but I do realize the fault in what I said.
Now, with things changing, and with Donald,
changing like what?
With a new president,
yeah.
He's he's not liked by everybody, by like a lot of us.
He don't give a fuck.
So has that changed? Has politics changed the way?
You ain't never seen a president not give a fuck as much as Donald Trump. You thought George Bush didn't give a fuck. We always like, damn, they ain't gonna get no more or less fucks to give than George Bush. Trump says, shit, watch this. Watch how many fucks I give.
Has it changed? Has it altered the way you do your stand-up?
No, nothing changes my stand-up. There's like nothing's out of line, or out of bounds, nothing's off limits, nothing's
Everything
taboo.
goes, anything goes.
Not in my book. Everything is funny if you give it enough time. If 9/11 happened, I wouldn't have a 9/11 joke on 9/12 or 9/13. But now I hear comics. Norm Macdonald has the funniest 9/11 joke I ever heard in my life. Everything's funny. Give it enough time. You can find some humor in it. I'm not saying 9/11 is funny later, but you could find something in it to be humorous with everything if you give it enough time.
The new dating show.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new dating show.
It's the game of dating. It's 3 teams of watchers. They watch actual dates. They try to answer questions. What's going to happen next for $100 or $200? And the team that wins the most money wins $10,000. It's pretty much the same concept of when you went to dinner with your friends and you saw a couple across the room. You try to guess what's going on with them. And are they breaking up? Or did he get ready to hit that? Or what's going on? And they turned it into a game show. And I love it. It's a very unique way to look at dates, and a very unique way to.
What brought this idea about?
A. Smith is the production company. They created it, and they needed a comedic talent to be the face, and to be able to be spontaneous and be funny in the moment. And I'm the quickest. I'm the quickest.
Has it changed your view on? I'll tell you what. Let me ask this: with doing this dating show, has it changed your views on dating? What's your thoughts on dating in 2017?
2017 dating has changed because of social media. Social media has distorted everything. You had to really endeavor to get to know a person before social media. You had to do some work. You had to ask questions. You had to probe. That's what a date was. You would go sit and just, okay, now it's the interview process. Get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Then you decide if you like this person. You spend more time with them. You know what I mean? That was what it was. Now you go on IG. I know what this bitch like to wear. I know what she like to eat. I know who her friends are. She twerking. Okay, she been to Miami. Okay, I got it. It's no more, it's no enthusiasm to get to know a person on a personal level anymore because everything is ready.
So with that being said, in social media, you're saying social media is kind of tainted the way the dating game is.
Right.
How can people have a successful relationship now, even with social media? It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, right? But you still got to be, you got to have a human approach to things. Like, I'm on social media. I use it as a tool to promote my shows and, kind of, show what I'm doing and how I'm living sometimes, I get a little caught up in the hype. But I still have, in my relationships, it's a human approach. I still talk. I still call and talk on the telephone. I try to be old school with it. I try to be, old fashioned in the new millennium.
Now, with the changes in Hollywood, right?
What do you mean the changes?
With the difference, give us some of the different opportunities for black entertainers in Hollywood versus in Atlanta.
In Hollywood versus in Atlanta? Hollywood is not like Hollywood is a town in LA, but Hollywood is everywhere. If you shoot a movie in Atlanta, that's Hollywood. If you shoot a movie in New York, that's still Hollywood. It's like Hollywood is the umbrella that all of entertainment is under. You know what I mean? It's a real place, but it's like music.
Wherever you're at.
It's like saying music. Music is everywhere. It's like music's not just for, in the studio. Music's everywhere. Hollywood's everywhere. So the same opportunities and the same pitfalls and the same obstacle course that you got to run in LA, you got to run it in Atlanta too. You got to run it in New York. It's all it's all connected.
For new and upcoming comedians, right? I know that dynamic of that genre has changed as well throughout the years.
So stand up still stand up. Stand up still. Think of some shit, write it down, go perform it, tweak it, get it funny, get it funnier, get it as funny as you possibly can. Get on stage and tear the fucking room up with that shit.
With that, can you give upcoming, new, inspiring comedians 3 keys to success as to being a comedian and an actor?
Okay, comedians write as much as humanly possible. Write everything, even if you don't think it's funny. Write it down. Come back to it later. Maybe you'll find a way to make it funny later on. Sometimes my mentor told me sometimes you're ahead of the curve on your own material. You're ahead of the curve. You write something down. I don't. It's not working. And then a month later, you come back like, oh shit, now I know how to do it. I know the way I want to take it. So just write as much as humanly possible. Write everything. Write an idea. You see something funny happen in the street, write it down. Everything. Document your whole life. Your whole life is funny. It's material everywhere. Write as much as humanly possible. Read a lot. Read a lot. The smarter comics are the better comics. Richard Pryor was a genius. George Carlin was a genius. My brother's brilliant. Dave Chappelle's brilliant. Patrice O'Neal, brilliant, because they're smarter. Read a lot. Learn some things. Don't just talk about white people do this, black people do that. We all know that. And white people and black people do more of the same things than we don't do the same thing. Like, we do more of the same stuff than we do opposites. You know what I mean? I hope that came out right. I don't want to sound ignorant. Anyway, read, write, get on stage as much as you can. It's not about being in front of 1,000 people, or sometimes people get on stage like, oh, it's only 10 motherfuckers here. It don't matter. You're working on your craft. Your craft is more important than who's in the room. So never look at the audience like, oh, it's 5 people in the room. I'm not gonna give it the same intensity as I would if it was 5,000 people in the room. What you're trying to do is work on your stage show. It's like sparring. It's like boxing. When you're sparring, you're getting ready for the big fight.
Right.
You gotta get ready you gotta spar to get ready for the big fight. So when you're on stage and it's a small crowd, you're sparring for the big show. So put as much intensity into that as you do into that, because that's how you get to that, by being great in sparring.